Now gold mm, is also a pretty interesting uh, area at the moment. It's just about trying to break out with bullish pressure. So that makes us it gives us an opportunity of on the upside. So at the moment it's around 1984. The price is around 1980. So that $4 breakout can give us a trade which could trigger the 2000 psychological mark as we can see. So this would be this could be a pretty interesting trade as well. So going forward, and because we are having the crossover of the fish as well, that makes a good case for sustained upside as well, uh, but also creates a complication of a false move. So then some a little bit of extra caution is advised as well. There is not too much worry for gold on the downside because the market seems to be tense. The US dollar seems to earn out. The yields are falling. The main things that it gives the gold their value or their push on the upside all seems to be in place. So fundamentally speaking, news wise speaking, gold seems to be on the right track. But as we know, that can change very quickly and like smoothly. So we also need to be worried about that as well. So just being lookout on the lookout for this breakout on gold, which could trigger it. So if we come back to the other strategy, we will see that it is quite stuck in a middle area of the Bollinger Band. So uh, the more probable cause also would be a test of the upside, which is around 2008, which is a continued support from October, which got tested twice and then the price fell back. Which, if we go back a lot of time back, we will see as well got regularly tested in that early banking scare of the year banking scare period. It got regularly tested on the both upside downside. It got tested. So that's a pretty interesting level I'll be interested in 2008. And going back to that trade, so if that actual target is 2008, it's a pretty sorry it's a pretty high risk to reward as well. uh, we, we, that becomes a 1.25% trade, which is like quite big in gold, and the risk could be limited to 0.33%. Could be limited to that 0.33%, we generally have drawn up. So it could be that uh, itself, and the opportunity could be good. So that lines up, but if we look more closely on these RSI and MACD markings, which obviously is going through a crossover right now, and the RSI which went through on Friday, it it creates some sort of a complication and repetition of these areas of rise, in which we have a lot of sideways bar and not really movement in any direction. That is not good. That wouldn't be good for the trade we are targeting. But yeah, uh, that's what is at play, and because the yields are uh, like on the downtrend, where last week, and the dollar also pretty much lower, almost 2%, and the Fed minutes in focus. So that becomes very important. The Fed minutes also to not to prop up the dollar, not to prop up the yields, for gold to make that upside uh, through through the first 3 days uh, before the holiday on Thursday. So apart from that, the also breakout happened in the macros as well. This is 4 hour for mm, uh, gold as well, because natural gas and oil we mostly use 1 hour, but then gold and Dow we need to like move to the 4 hour, because there is not that much movement in these assets. So it's it's a smoother thing to use. Uh, so in any case, this was a really good trade on October. It's a 7% upside. So as you can see, you can in longer period it works really well, but when we have cost scenario, it doesn't work really well. So uh, what this move will be is still unknown, but most likely it's not going to be this much, because we don't have that kind of upside on the price, because the all-time low high is at 2080 and it's only $100 away, and we don't really have that kind of a market risk or market scenario where the gold can be at all-time high. So I expect that 2000 mark, 2008 mark we talked about to be the top in this cycle on this month. So also, as we also discovered on the 1 hour RSI before, 4 hour RSI here before. Uh, so it's exhausted, but we have seen that price can fight through these period. We can still see upside on the straight, which we are on the lookout itself here. So that's I think covers gold for the moment. If there is development, we will obviously discuss uh, going forward. Okay, thank you.